So today I went and did my CPAT, which is Candidate Physical Ability Test. I did mine down in El Monte, which is near LA. In SoCal, they have like three locations, I think. One near Barstow. They call it a different name though, and then one in San Diego. But the San Diego one was like farther away, so I was like, let me just go to this one. It's an hour away. That was the closest one to me. And this is with FCTC. It's online. You guys can go and check out and kind of schedule your own if you want to do it. But they require me, and most departments require you to get it before applying, and I have to get it before applying to academy, fire academy, in my school. I want to get it done now. What was I gonna say? So it's Google Maps says it's about to take an hour, right? They send you an email that says you're gonna show up 20 minutes early, and I'm like, okay, perfect, right? I think it was like 12:20, and I was messing around on my phone, and then I already had all my stuff ready and just kind of killing time. So I was like, let me just put my stuff in the car, right? So I'm go outside, put my stuff in the car. It's like 12:32. So 12:32, I'm like, check Google Maps again, and I checked the night before, and it said like 40 minutes, 45 minutes most to get there. So I'm like, okay, a little less than an hour. Now I check it, it's like an hour and 4 minutes. So not too much change, like 20, 30 minutes. So I'm like, okay, that's not bad. But I'm like, I might as well go now because it's saying I would get there at 1:30, which I'm supposed to be there at 1:40. So I'll be 10 minutes earlier than the early time. And you know what they say, like, if you're early, you're on time. If you're late, if you're on time, you're late. So, uh, taking that into consideration, I'll get some time maybe to talk to him, see how it is, maybe get some tips or something on it. So I'm like, okay, perfect. Let me just start going. So I didn't even warm up my car. So it saved me like 3 to 5 minutes extra. We'll see. But I'm driving like an hour away, so I should have. And the fun thing about it is, so me and a friend were coordinating to go at the same time, and we had scheduled the same dates and everything, right? We had the same time. The only thing is they called him up and they're telling him to go in early at 10. Mine was at 2. So he did his, and then he called me right after. And when I got the call, I was like, oh, surprise. So I called him. I thought he was gonna say like, oh, like, you feeling anxious? I thought he was feeling anxious, right, or nervous before going. And he was calling me just to check up on me and stuff like that too, right? And I told him like a little bit, but no, we should be fine. I didn't know he did it before, but no, he was telling me he did it and how it was, and the hardest one's there, and kind of giving me tips and stuff like that. So I'm okay, perfect. And he's like, yeah, just go ahead and do it. Do it on your own. See what you think of it. I'm like, all right. So I'm leaving. I'm heading down there. Traffic was crazy. I went through like 5 different freeways, and going through like Chino, and then forgot the other area, but going near towards Chino and then LA area, it just bumper to bumper the whole time, and it added an extra like 20-30 minutes to my whole trip. So it was just crazy and kind of made me a little bit late. And I remember my friend told me, well, both my friends that I talked to that did it before me, they were saying that they were both late and they both got chewed out, right? I was late by like 9 minutes about. So I go in, I parked, and I see everyone already lined up. And the proctor's right there talking to him and stuff. And he's just yelling at me from afar. He's like, go ahead and check in, but hustle it up because you're already late. All right. So I go and check in, and they come out. The only thing that's weird is, like, obviously it's a new place, right? And this almost got me too, which has been crazy because like an hour away, right? And it's hot out here. Because the sun is beating. It's 2 in the afternoon. So they tell you once you check in, get your ID, everything, even your water bottle and your keys and your phone, put it back in your car and just keep it there. And that's cool, right? You don't want to lose it. You're working out and stuff in there. So you go and you do that. And I locked my car, right? Because you always lock your car when you leave it. I put my key in there. I'm like, wait. And I was about to shut the door too. And I'm like, wait. Like, if I do this is going to be crazy, So I'm like, all right, F it. So I unlocked it, I shut it. I was like, whatever. But I'm always skeptical, right? I'm always paranoid. And that's how you should be, right? We don't really know what world we live in or what we get into, right? Especially where we're at, that changes a lot. And I'm in a new place and I don't know, what it's like or who's there. Um, so I go in, I walk in, I stand in the line with them, and they hand me some gloves. We put on the gloves and everything. They're talking about it. And we go in, they partner you up, usually with the person in front of you. So my partner's pretty cool. He's like a little bit smaller than me, a little bit older guy, well older than me, but he's pretty cool. We started at, they said station 4, but I'm pretty sure it's different depending on where you go. But ours was the ladder extension. So what you do is, so one ladder is already up and it's fixed against the wall, and another one's just down and it has like a kind of like a rope attached, right? And one of them, you go to it and you lift it up and you kind of set it down on the wall, and that's it. But you have to do it a certain way. You have to only grab it by the steps, right? And you have to go to each different step. You can't skip, or that's a fail. And then once you do that, then you go down, and this other one's ladder extension is on a rope. You have to go hand over hand like this, and you cannot let it slip. If you let it slip, you get a warning. So you're going, you're doing that, and that one's easy. That one's pretty fun. It's not heavy at all. After that, then we went to. We went to the hammer one. So this one's crazy. So force entry. I worked in warehouse a lot, like ringing warehouses for money, right? Excuse me. So they teach you about your power zone, which is closest to your body. And when you're lifting heavy boxes, keep it close to your body and don't extend your arms and don't twist, right? Always turn and face. Don't twist. When you twist, that's what causes the injury, and you'll feel in your back, your lower back, because all that weight, when you twist or you lean out, kind of extend your arms with that weight, you're carrying that weight on your lower back. And like I said, that causes a lot of injuries, and it's usually like people know not to do that, and they try to drill it into new hires and people like that, or most companies, right? Good companies. But with that actually care about their people. That being said, that's why it was kind of like weird to me hearing that with forcible entry, that this guy's technique was saying to do that, and I'll kind of tell you guys what he said too. But it's just kind of weird to me, and I kind of wanted to do it my own way, but I was like, let me just try it, But it was pretty hard. So I didn't know, but because I didn't do it yet, but there's a certain amount of distance that you have to hit, right? So you're hitting it. You could hit it like 1, 2, 3, and it does it. You could hit it 7 times, and it does it. You can hit it 20 times, and it does it. But once it reaches here, you'll hear like a little ding, like a little bell, right? I didn't know that. I thought you had to hit like 7 times, and every time it's a new one. Where hit hard, it go ding. Hit hard, bell. Hit hard, bell. But no. It's just you gotta hit it until that bell touches, and then that's it. Then it resets. Then it's a new person. I didn't know that. No one explained that to me. But going, he was saying like stand straight with your feet point straight, then grab it. The end's right here. You can grab it right here, both hands, and kind of swing it. And I think it's like a 14-pound hammer, and you're just swinging hard, right? And just twist. That's all he's saying. Just twist. Do not move your feet. No, nothing else. Just twist. So I'm like, damn, okay. I tried it, and that thing was pretty heavy. Like, my arm was like all like, and this is the second thing out of 8. So my arm was like all like tensed up and stuff and all stiff. So going up to that, this video is gonna be pretty long, and it's not gonna let me do it. So I'm gonna just tell you about like the hardest one. So that one was the hardest one, that hammer one. Another one was this dummy drag. So the dummy drag, that one's pretty hard. Only because, one of the hardest ones, only because it's 165 pounds, right? And you think it's a real body, but, or dummy. You think most of it, I don't know how it's distributed, but I think most of it's in his body. It looks like it, right? So it's 165 pounds, and you grab him by the straps, you sit him up, and then you kind of, what they want you to do is they want you to lift him up. You don't have to, and then you kind of sit back, lean back. This is all tensed and stiff and straight, right? And you're kind of just walking it back. And you're taking baby steps because this thing's pretty heavy, right? Those two were like the hardest ones that I see in there. But this video is about to end, so I can't really say much more.